What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today, 2025, come and gone. It is New Year's Eve. We are checking out top 10 beers that we reviewed on the channel this year. Before we dive in, I just want to say thank you to everyone who has interacted, watched, liked, commented, everything with the channel this year. Appreciate it. It means so much to me. State of Craft Beer this year, 2025. It is so awesome seeing some other people out there that love craft beer as much as me. So hopefully you'll stick around 2026 because we got some fun stuff coming up. So without further ado, let's dive in no specific order. Number 10, classic Pliny the Elder. So happy we got to review this one this year. This one came courtesy of a viewer of the channel, Michael. I think this one did. My parents were actually out in California and brought me back some bottles as well, so we got to enjoy quite a bit of Pliny the Elder this year. This is a staple of craft beer. If you're into craft beer, you probably know it. You need to check it out if you haven't. It is a classic example of the style. Fantastic IPA, 8%, I do believe. This beer is awesome. Simply put, the one thing that really stood out to me with this beer is just the appearance of the beer, the head retention on this thing, the glass lacing, the aroma wasn't as big as I was expecting, but the taste follows through. Nice dry finish, nice and easy drinking for a double IPA, and just classic West Coast character to it. Super floral, that piney character, really, really nice. So, Pliny the Elder in at number 10. Now, if y'all know me, if you follow the channel, you know me and my love for Barrique, local brewery to me out of Nashville, Tennessee. This beer blew me away. Kind of surprised me, actually. This is Kennevan 10 Degree, Politamavi, Czech style amber lager, collaboration with Cohesion out of Denver, Colorado, which, if you guys know anything about lagers, Cohesion is making some of the best in the game. This beer, amazing. I honestly, I don't think I mentioned it in the review, but strawberry character that came out of this beer. I never had that before in a beer. I should say sours before, obviously, fruited sours, but never in a lager. So this was really cool, mixed together really nicely with that rye spiciness. I think I mentioned this pairs perfectly with an Underberg if you're into those. If not, highly suggest checking them out. That is digestive, that just pairs so well with a lager like this. So Barrique, man, number 9. This beer was killer. So by the way, I'm going to put the link to all of these reviews down in the description. If y'all didn't check them out, go check them out. Number 8, Fidens. Man, we had an awesome time end of 2024. We got to go to the brewery for the first time, had some awesome beers on tap there. Got the chance to bring some beers back home. And this one, yes, I know Fidens is known for their hazies, right? Dude, this West Coast Pale Ale blew me away. 5.4% narration, hopped with Mosaic and Nelson, two of my favorite hops from this year. This beer was simply awesome. The amount of flavor that they put in a pale ale format, 5.4%, insane. Super drinkable. I only picked up a few of these. This was when Fidens was doing singles, so I picked up 2, I think, brought them back. I wish I picked up a case. Simply put. On to number 7, another collaboration with Fidens. Burial out of Asheville, North Carolina. This is the Altar Place, coming in at 7% ABV. Man, for 7% single IPA, this thing, first off, that can art. I mean, come on. Freaking amazing. Killer as always from Burial. This beer blew me away. The complexity of this thing, so much flavor, specifically passion fruit, a little minty spearmint character that I thought was really cool. Something I didn't see too often in any hazies I reviewed this year. and just a tropical fruit salad mixed with that mint herbal herbaceousness. Really, really nice beer. I think they brewed this a few times because it did so well this year. So that is number 7, the Altar Place from Burial. Number 6, another beer that kind of surprised me. So Southern Grist, another local beer to me, local brewery to me. Their anniversary this year, huge, insane amount of breweries came out to support. I went to their hangover day. I actually didn't get a chance because I was working on the day of their anniversary. But the next day, they had some cans left over, and they were selling them to go. I picked this up, picked up a 4-pack of it. This is from Movement out of, I don't even know, some part of Northern California. Rancho Cordova, California. I think they're Northern. This was a collab with Bottle Logic. Y'all are probably familiar with Bottle Logic, out of Anaheim. Citra, Mosaic, and Strata CGX, West Coast IPA. Dude, this was easily one of the best West Coast IPAs that I had this year. Blew me away. Just tropical fruit salad in West Coast, new school West Coast IPA form. So, man, go check out Movement. Feel like for the amount of breweries that are out there in California, Movement, dude, go check these out. And obviously, you got Green Cheek, you got Highland Park, you got North Park, all those. Go up north, check out Movement. So, getting into the top 5 here, we checked out some Treehouse, quite a bit of Treehouse this year. And man, this beer had been on my bucket list for a minute. Juice Machine. Enough said, man. This beer, in a nutshell, tasted like King Julius on steroids to me. A little bit more tropical. Had that classic vanilla Treehouse character. Nice mouthfeel, very soft. That classic orange vanilla character mixed with just a bump of tropical fruit. And this beer was awesome. Looking forward to the next time I get to check out Juice Machine from Treehouse. We're going to stick with Treehouse. I'm going to bring out 2 cans here in one with the help of my wife. She kind of gave me this idea. And I'm just going to say the Fern series from Treehouse, man. These 2 beers specifically, Platinum Fern and Silver Fern, blew me away. So I had Platinum Fern on draft at the brewery. Beer was insane. A little bit better on draft than it was in the can form. Keep in mind 2 different batches as well, so they can vary. But Silver Fern, man, this is another beer that's been on my bucket list for a while. If you like New Zealand hops, you need to check out the Fern series from Treehouse. Vanilla, white grape, tons of peach. I mean, just huge, 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 huge flavor. Awesome, awesome beers that they're doing. So that is number 4, I do believe. So we're in top 3 now. Going back to kind of a local brewery to me, we checked out quite a bit of beer from them this year. Zool out of Knoxville, Tennessee. This was Delusions of Grandeur, double IPA, all Nelson hopped. 8.3%. Man, if you guys like Nelson hops, this beer is right up your alley. First off, killer can art. I mean, what I loved about this beer is, listen, we checked out a lot of beers with Nelson this year, one of my favorite hops, but whatever crop Zool is getting with their Nelson, this was insane, delicious, huge, huge mouthfeel, like full-bodied as it can get for an IPA. This beer was delicious. So check out Zool, man. I think they're going to be doing some awesome stuff in 2026. So we'll be checking them out quite a bit in 2026 because they will be local to me in Nashville. So be on the lookout on the channel. All right, up next, this was a pretty recent review that we did. We let 2025 in general, just insane. The bucket list breweries that we got to check off going to. this was definitely one of them. So Hill Farmstead, man. Double mosaic. So happy that this got, so I was, when I started figuring out, okay, I'm going to get the chance to go to Hill Farmstead here next week, started looking at what they're going to put out. And I was like, okay, I'm happy with that lineup. They put out a new lineup like 2 days before I went up there, and this was on there. Man, I was so happy to see one of their single hopped double IPAs fresh. And man, I knew I had to pick this one up, and man, did it blow me away. This was like Heady Topper, like in Hill Farmstead form. Tons and tons of citrus, specifically grapefruit, that caramel malt kind of in the background there. Little touch of soft haziness, but like this is a perfect example of a Vermont IPA. It pours hazy, not hazy like these guys here, but man, I mean, if you just know Vermont IPA, I love it. I love it. I love it. One of my favorite styles out there. And it is, I will say, it's different than hazies. It's not quite West Coast. It's kind of a blend of both. One of the best IPAs I had this year. Super soft. Biggest takeaway from Hill Farmstead, which I know a lot of people have said, softness, the mouthfeel of these beers, insane. So number 2, man. And then we're going to go a little darker. Barley wine. If y'all saw my review of this beer, you knew it was going to make top 10. Candied Walnut Prodigality from Jackie O's. And listen, I think Jackie O's made top 10 last year as well. This beer, I'm just going to read the description here, okay? Let's try to sum it up in a nutshell. Portioned first runnings were boiled and reduced, triggering the Maillard reaction, through which the vigorous heating of sugars adds a deeper color and flavor. The boil is then continued to further increase said reaction. A prolonged nap of 38 months in bourbon barrels and conditioned on maple syrup, wildflower honey, and walnuts finishes off this luxurious prize. 38 months in bourbon barrels. This came in at 15.6% ABV. If you like barley wines, you need to check out Jackie O's. This beer blew me away. Go check out my review. Go pick it up, because I will tell y'all, I was just here last week and they still had cans. I picked up some more. I had to. So, man, this, in no particular order, any of these beers except for this one. This was definitely number 1 this year. So go check out Jackie O's if you guys like barrel-aged beers. I'm telling you, amazing stuff. So that is it, y'all. That is our top 10/11 for this year, right? Thank you again for anyone who has tuned in, who has subscribed, liked. Like I said, love all of you. Appreciate the support. Looking forward to seeing y'all in 2026. So that's all I got, y'all. Cheers. I will see you next time.